All right, there we go again. Let's bring that back down to a normal thing. Okay. Wow, this has been a crazy busy week. I set this up to be a little later today because I thought, with the kids just getting off of school and all this, that it might take us a little bit longer to get used to it. But also, weren't sure if the ones from last time were going to be able to make it. Which again, because they sent me an email apologizing, which they didn't have to do. You know, they explained why they couldn't be here. And then we got it set up. It's pretty cool now. I actually had to set up this Calendly thing where guests can go on and they can set up their own schedule, say when they want to come on, which is pretty cool. Um, oh yeah, my sister got me this coffee cup with all the monsters on, with all the movie monster people on it. I like it. I use it all the time. But anyway, so we're getting so booked now with guests, which is good for both the Wednesday and the Friday thing that I set that Calendly up. Right. Well, next week we're actually double booked, which is good. I don't mind it because we have from 12 to 12:30. We're going to be talking with. Now my brain is just frozen for some reason, but I believe it's TGG. Yep, there it is. TGG Games. We're going to be talking with them about tournament fishing and Aces VHS. They said they were going to come back in. Then again, I don't with what they told me in the email. If they can't make it on that one on at 12:30 next week, I completely understand. Not a big deal. We'll hook up with them again. As everybody knows, I like the RPGs and I'll enjoy talking with them about it. But I don't want them to put themselves out, not just for me. God knows I'll promote their stuff anyway. It doesn't bother me any. In fact, I forgot. Oh my goodness, I've been that busy. I know I said I was going to do the Roll20 for it. I've been that busy. It hasn't happened yet. I started it, but I didn't get to finish it. It's really weird. Ever since I started playing with Roll20, now every ad I watch on YouTube is for Roll20. It's crazy. But anyway, let's see. A couple of quick announcement things before we really get to going. You see, I put the link for uh, the comic related madness. We are a sponsor of the CromCon, and we're going to be on that. Call it Sunday the 26th at 7:30. So we're going to be doing that. Also, yeah, that's with Pops Van Zant. He's pretty cool. I like him. We've talked to him a few times. I really enjoy that. We also got our Godslayers book from. Again, I never remember if I should call him Gage or Nate. I just been calling him Nate for so long. But yeah, I didn't read it. I didn't open it yet because it's signed and I don't want to open it. But on the other side of it, I want to read it. So it's a dilemma I will have to face. But yeah, we got that in. Looks pretty good. I like colors of it so far, but again, I don't want to open it. I want to keep it in there. Same thing with. Oh man, this was a big package here. We got in. Let's see. Eric Weathers, I believe, was the one that did Battle Brick Road. It's like a Wizard of Oz with guns and shooting and killing and stuff. And I was never a fan of Wizard of Oz because I swear to God in heaven, my mother used to watch the Wizard of Oz every chance she got, every chance it came on. I bet you I've seen that movie 17,000 times. Okay, so I've been worn out on Oz. But Juliet, she was in the Wizard of Oz this year. She was a Munchkin in her school play. But when I saw this, I mean, it's a nice thick graphic novel. It's that's what some people get a confusion on the difference between the comic book and graphic novel. Gauges is what we would call a floppy. You know, it's like the book you'd get off the newsstand. I don't remember exactly how many pages he said. Was it 28? I don't know. Usually it's 28, right around there. But it's saddle stitched or it's got the staples as you're used to. That's your standard floppy. But the graphic novels are usually 48, 64 bigger books, and they have what they call perfect bound. And I am so sorry, I know it, but hey, I make the comics too because you can see them in the background. Um, but yeah, I didn't open this one yet either. It's still sealed. Again, because it's signed. Now I want to read it. I want to read them, but I don't want to mess it up. Now these guys, Battle Brick, actually, I don't want to just call him Eric. I guess that's who it was. That's a shiny as heck sticker on there, so I'm not going to show that sticker again. But a patch, like, that's pretty cool. All right. Again, the trading. I have a special deck box just for trading cards from CG books or just any books really that we get. I know where I'm going to use this bookmark because, well, I'll show you that in a minute. So we're going to put that there, and a poster that I will probably give to either Xavier or Juliet because they like posters, and it's a good one too. I am not one of those parents that's going to shy away from showing kids the cool stuff because hell, my dad let me watch what was it, Friday the 13th when I was 5. That was my first horror movie that I can remember watching. So yeah, that really kind of shaped where we go today because I like horror stuff. It was on Laserdisc. Have you ever seen a Laserdisc? Right, they're like, it was in a case, okay, but it was like a giant record. But you slid this giant, I swear to God, it was about this wide, and which doesn't really help you any. But I mean, I'm about 6 foot. Any guy that says he's about 6 foot, he's 5'11". Shut up. Just say it. Admit it. Own it. Who cares? Anyway, you slid this thing in, and then sometimes you'd have to either flip it over, and then or put in a second one just to finish watching a movie. That was way before VHS. That we had, because we had the Laserdisc, then we had Beta. Yeah, they got Beta. They also had a Lacar, if that helps you any, and a Pacer. Did not make the smartest decisions when it came to technology. But when I was looking at this stuff, I was looking around, and I'd like to take a deeper look at this one day. I forgot all about having this one. I backed this one on Kickstarter a long time back. Heck, I don't even remember when this was. But it's a horror RPG. It looks pretty simple. The skills kind of seem, we'll call it interesting until I can really get into it. But yeah, I want to take a closer look at that. And the last thing of the random, well, not last randomness. I'm going to do randomness this whole time because that's what I like to do. But I remembered I got this. And I printed out some stuff for it. Monster Hunter International, Savage Worlds. Savage World, that's going to come, that'll be important in a minute. Because I really like MHI. Granted, I didn't read any of Larry's other books. Is it Korea? Okay. Larry, his other books. I didn't read any of the other ones because, well, this is what interested me. So that's what I stuck with. Right? But I usually listen to them on audiobooks because I had that long drive to work, hour and a half one way. But now I managed to get all of the soft covers, and I have his new one coming in soon, which again is where I'm going to use that bookmark from the Weathers campaign, is with these books. So I mean, that's going to be there. Also, speaking of patches, I have my MHI patch, so that's going to be good too. Again, I'd like to get him on to talk to him about all of MHI, about the new game that's coming out, and the RPG, because really that all fits all three of my things here. The books. I wonder if he'd be into doing an MHI comic. I'll have to see if I can get him to let us do one. That would be cool. So yeah, so we've been doing that. We also got, and I did post not an announcement, but I put a comment up because I wasn't going to just do a whole announcement for one line of text about putting on the because the factory sent me a copy of the game because I told them to, because I want to make sure that it's right. If this isn't right, we're not doing this. We're gonna have to retool it. But they sent me the box, and they said it is a giant box. You want to know how much it cost to ship from them? $188 for that one game. Yep, it's big. When I told you it was big, I wasn't lying, because I don't lie. But yeah, so you're gonna really enjoy the crap out of that one. Hey, you got it already? Man, that was quick. Huh. Well, let me know. I hope you like it. It's got all the games in it. It's got the comic in it. I'm 99.999% sure I sent you the McKenna cover, which I only have like 6 of those left. So that's cool. But then once those 6 are gone, then they're gone. Then we're doing the Virgin Naked cover for the next campaign. Oh yeah, I'll find a few minutes. Just let me know when. Yeah, and I liked how you have the draw stream. I could swear I remember seeing that, but I mean that wouldn't be one for me because I couldn't draw to save my life. Um, but I just like getting on talking to people. So yeah, I'll definitely come on then. Heck, I'd end this early if you needed me to, but because this is just going to be BSing about the games and where we're going and what's coming up. Like I said, as soon as I get that copy of the game in, they just shipped it from China. Um, I think they said it's not the game itself, but like the case of games. I think they put like 3 to 4 in a box is like 10.5 kilograms or like a little over 20 pounds. So this is going to be a nice sized box, and I'm really hoping it's what we're looking for is for holding everything. That's the goal for it, and that's what it's got to be. Or else I'll tell them make it bigger. 2 o'clock. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I'll be off of here in about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. I keep checking the clock over here like anybody else can see it, right? And then that'll give me time to get the kids situated. I'll take them outside for a little bit. We'll come back in and we'll jump on it too. You just have to just send me the link through the messenger and all that, and we'll get on then. Yeah, that'll be a plan. I'll stop this at about 1, and then nice. I'll stop this about 1, take them outside for about 45 minutes, jump back in here, go on there for 2, and we got a good day. We got a good day. Then the wife will come home, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we'll take somebody out fishing or something. Speaking of fishing, what was really cool is I really like how not only Laughing Rogue, but the Big Sexy channel is coming along. We actually got 140 views on the episode 6 of the Outdoors Indoors. We're getting more and more on each of these streams, and that's always nice. So yeah, that's good. In fact, Big Sexy's really jumping up. Of course, his is where I would rather people go to for the Outdoors Indoors, because that's his. I want him to have all that, and he's doing pretty well on it. That's a good thing for him, and I'm happy for him. So there is that. Definitely cannot wait. And let's see. So what else have we been doing this week? So we're waiting for that game box. In fact, last I know, because I just clicked the FedEx. Yeah, it's coming FedEx. I just checked the tracking number, and it said it left China, which is not bad. That's pretty quick. It says the total is 10.5 kilograms a set. They're going to change the outer packaging for the to hold all the boxes because they're kind of heavy. So there we go. That was what they were just saying to me, or that's what they were just telling me a little bit ago. So hey, that'll be pretty cool. Granted, as long as it doesn't cost too much more, right? We'll always try to eat what we can, just to save everybody as much as we can. Because like I said, if I could give this away for free, I would, just because I want people to play it. But otherwise, we're going to see what we see, and there we go. Okay. Now the next one, let's see. That's the Slaughterville stuff for now. We are actually working on the. We finished up Armored Car, which is, if you remember from the last one, the Armored Car was the robbery one, where because remember in Slaughterville, for this new villain, you're the bad guy. So in Armored Car, you were trying to rob an armored car while they were trying to escape, and we got it to where it works pretty well, and we're happy with it. So we're going to go with that. Now what we're working on is Murder Spree, and Murder Spree is all about you killing it. Think of it like just a standard death match in the video games, And what we're going to do with it is we're going to put out it was, what was it, fear tokens, I believe it was called when we used it with one of the characters. But it's just a little tokens with a knife on it, the generic tokens, and we're going to put those out, and they're going to be like power ups. So you'll be able to collect those and do special things with them. But the other, in the meantime, you're not going to actually encounter locations in the traditional way. What you're going to do is, when you go there, when you first set this up, you're actually going to take out every card that's not an item or an ally. If it's an item or an ally, you'll leave it in. Every other card, you'll take it out of the deck. Because the only thing you're worried about with Murder Spree is you have to see who can kill as many people as possible in a set number of rounds. And we have a short, medium, and long game set up. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting because you can attack not only the defenders that are going to come out, because they're going to come after you too, just like other AI, just like AI characters. You're going to be able to go against the allies that are in the deck, and they're going to be weaker, of course, just to give you extra kill streak. Ooh, that would be good too, wouldn't it? We could add something in there for kill streaks, and we might put that on like a third card as just like a kill streak list. If you get so many without dying, then you get that bonus. But yeah, you are going to die a lot in this, but you're going to respawn with that same character. You're not going to be switching characters. So yeah, we're going to have that, and then let's see. You're going to start with a weapon, of course, but yeah, that's what we're working on next is Murder Spree. Then we're going to have Corruption, and finally, maybe next, instead of doing Corruption next, because I'm not really sold on that one yet. And if I'm not, you'll never be. The one I'm really, really interested in is Turf War. So we're going to do, after we do Murder Spree, we're going to do Turf War. Oh, I also got the Librarians in, that game from Everything Epic. We're talking about them, too, to try to get them to come on. But I got that one that's over here. That just came in, was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. I unboxed that all and set it over here on my shelf of shame to the games that I will eventually play. It's just we have to get in there we have to get the time to do it. We'll find it though. All right, so that's that. Now the next thing we've been really, really, really working on is a lot of. Let's see if we can't just. We'll do it that way. It is Gone Hunting. And that's, again, Big Sexy and I are working on that. He's going to come down and test it whenever he can. But I just finished the game setup picture for it. And I figured I'd give that a quick show here. Show, game setup. There we go. Add it to here. So yeah, this is pretty much what it's going to look like when it's set up. Now we have these. Are two bifold boards. They'll fold together, and one's going to have the round tracker on it, which I'll talk about that in a second, because you only have 14 rounds to play. And then you're going to have the trophy card spot, miss cards spot, miss discard, because you're not really going to be discarding trophy cards. And then another board is for the store. So you're going to have the store cards, the store discard pile, and then the 4 spots for it. So that's that. Oh yeah, this is up higher because I wasn't sure if I wanted the font up a little higher. Get back there. If I wanted the font up a little higher to see it above the cards, just in case the cards slid a little. So that was my thinking there. But yep, we have a start tile because that's where everybody's going to go whenever they start the game, or if you want to come back and you want to buy something, or if you need to cash in a trophy card, you have to come back to start, because you can't buy when you're out in the field. You have to come back to the store. Same thing with the trophy. You got to come back and prove you got it. So, and then you'll have to move using your moves points to come all the way back out in. And I wanted to show what a couple of these tiles would look like together. And yeah, so, and the way the tiles work is that you can see this here is a forest touching one of the mountains, but as long as one edge, when you lay a tile out, as long as one edge matches one edge, you can put it there. That's why you can have this lake here attached to it, as well as this mountain attached. And then showing you some of the animals we put on here for the setup, as well as the reference sheet. Yeah, I know the reference sheet blends into the background, but you can see it when it's out. Oh, also, this is what I want to get at. This is the first player starter, the first player token. We're also going to have something similar for the round token, but I'm talking to somebody about getting miniatures for this one. It's going to be my first one with minis, where we're going to have a deer head bust for the round tracker, and then we're going to have four hunter minis, 2 guys, 2 girls, for for you to play with instead of just using the pawns. Although there's nothing wrong with pawns. But yeah, and of course, here's the tokens. Here's a shot of the tokens. Here's the new ammunition board. This is just cubes, to be honest with you, right now, just for the picture. But naturally, it's going to be dice, just like we've been showing. And I used to have these as cards in the store. But I thought, if you wanted to go buy ammo, you just go into the store and buy it if it's there. So that's why I made the ammo board, so you can put the extra dice that you're not using, or when you use them and you have to get rid of them, you'll put them back on here. So you can just come in and buy them when you need to. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. So it is honestly, I have most of this printed out. I don't have the miss cards printed out yet, but we have enough to play. I have all the store cards printed. I have this printed out. We have the dice. I have all the tiles printed out except start. I didn't print the start tile because I just made it this morning. I could print out the tokens, but honestly, I have enough proxy tokens where we don't need to. And we have the reference sheets. And we'll fake a first player token, first player marker. I have a deer mini around here somewhere that I got from some, I forget where the heck I even got that. But I know I have one around here somewhere. Maybe we'll use just for the giggles of it. I am going to, because here's the font, okay, for this. I'm not, how to say this. After looking at it and looking at it, it's like, I don't know. I'm not that much of a fan. So what I did was, and only because I'm not going to reprint these yet, on some of the cards, just so that when Ben and I get to talking, when we get to see him again, I'm going to show him this card or this style, and then another style where the font is white, okay, but the stroke, the outer part is black, and this is a 1 stroke. Okay, it's a one point. When I put it down to 0.5, and it made this half the thickness, it actually made the text look a lot better. In addition, this text is okay. But I have a rounded text that looks a lot better. And again, put the stroke at 0.5, makes it so much easier to read. So I'm going to be doing that to all of the cards too. And I have to change a little bit with the turn order just because of wording. I didn't make cabin cards yet because you know what? And again, this is the whole process of developing this is in keeping it simple. I'm not sure that we need the cabin cards. Not at this stage. I think we're okay right now with the miss cards and the store cards, which is why you didn't see them, the cabin card section, on any of this. Because I honestly don't think they're going to be necessary. So, again, that's just something I've been considering. Of course, we're still going to have the store. We still got the trophy cards, move points, all this extra, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking there. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we got the boots. Give you +1 move. So whenever you're moving, instead of getting the standard 3 movement points, now you get a 4th. Because some, not the forest or the fields, but water actually takes 3 move to get through because, well, it's water. It's harder to get through. And mountains take 2 move to get through because, you're climbing the mountains. Now, with this, you can get a boat to mitigate that, to make it. Do I have the boat out? I keep doing that. No, I didn't bring the boat picture out. Yeah, I'll just grab the boat then and show you some of the store cards. But yeah, we wanted to show you the animals, how they fit on the tile with you. And again, this is just me dropping this into Photoshop, giving it an educated guesstimate on about the sizes of everything. So they should all fit, and it should look pretty similar to all of that. So that is our uh, Gone Hunting stage. That's where we're at. We have the rule book coming. That's why I have to do all that other stuff, is so that I can put like the game set up and all the other pictures into the rule book to make it nice and pretty. Because I am going to release that rule book as soon as it's done, um, and that hopefully will be. Well, we're actually going camping for the next day or so, starting Thursday afternoon into I think Saturday. So we're going to be out for a little bit, but I'm still going to do streams and stuff, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, we're going to be doing miniatures for this one, I would hope. It's going to cost about $2,800 just to get the models for the miniatures. But if that's what we got to do, then that's what we got to do, right? We want to have it nice. So we're going to try. We're going to try that. What we'll do is we're going to first run the campaign with the minis already in. And if, God forbid something happens and we don't fund, then we'll run it without. We'll make it cheaper. But yeah, I'd rather have the minis in it just because, well, I like them. People like them. That's the way it is. I'll talk to Ben about it. But that's the reference sheet we got. We got the rule book. The start tiles are done, and everything else. And as far as the Slaughterville stuff goes, like I said, as soon as that box comes in, I'll do an unboxing thing on here, like everybody does, and we'll go from there. Slaughterville 3 coming along nice. We're working on the Mirror Town. Other than that, that's where we sit. All right. If there are no questions, I'm going to head out, take the kids out to play for a little bit, for about 45 minutes or so. We'll go outside. We'll come back in, jump on with Pops, and I'll see you there. Come on over there. As soon as I get the link, when I get in there, yeah. Just check on Facebook at that top one there, the Comic Related Madness. He'll have the link there for where we're going to be. All right, cool. We'll see you in a while. Appreciate you stopping in. And until next time, have fun. And yeah, stop in Friday. We're going to have Tyler. Tyler's going to be on Friday night. Tyler Chansey from Tech Raptor. So that'll be good. Haven't talked to him for a long time. So, all right. Yeah, we'll see you then.